What's up, Dunkers and Dunkettes? It's wankdunkin, No Vision Dunkin, and we're back with WWE 2K22 Realistic Universe Mode SmackDown Episode 4. Make sure y'all subscribe to Carlisle Marshall. That's Carlisle Marshall. He was one of the people in the comments in the last video, and he recommended that we turn off the Superstar HUDs for the like the health bar at the bottom, and I also took off the star rating in the left top corner, as that'll add more realism to the screen and to the presentation. Also, he recommended like his own sliders, but I'm still gonna rock with playing on Legend. We take L's sometimes, still competitive. But make sure y'all check out his sliders too, that he has his custom sliders that he put in the comments. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to him and shout out to him for the recommendation, and we're gonna check it out. Also, when it comes to, even though this is unrelated to the Realistic Universe mode, the My GM mode, now y'all saw that I recorded 2 videos already for it, but with the update with the tag titles and the expanded match cards, let me know in the comments because I already play on hard. I already play on hard difficulty on the My GM mode series, but let me know in the comments, will the card expand later on in the weeks? Will I see those tag titles? Or do I have to start over and start a new My GM mode for those tag titles and the expanded match cards to show up? Let me know, because I would hate to have to start over. I might just scratch the series and just focus on the Realistic Universe mode and the Prince Duncan and J-Bay My Rise modes. But I love GM mode. I would love to continue it, but I don't feel like fucking starting over, because of an update. But let me know, and I could continue the one I already started, but, no tag titles, would be no point. Or I could just do one off screen, but that's enough about GMO. We're back with the Realistic Universe Mode SmackDown Episode 4, so let's go over the card for tonight's show. Kicking off, we have the new NXT UK Champion, Cesaro from SmackDown, bringing the UK title to SmackDown. I know it's crazy, all these titles on different shows, these superstars on different shows. It's crazy, but he's going to go one-on-one with his former tag team partner in the Bar, Sheamus. And y'all remember those best of 7 series they had? I'm pretty sure they're gonna light it up in this first match. And then the second match, we have 2 different rivalries involved in this match. We have a 2-on-2 tag team match. We got John Morrison, Johnny Drip Drip, Bearcat Keith Lee against MVP and the IC champion Damien Priest. So a little tag team match, getting both rivalries involved, keep them going. And then 2 women that were in the Money in the Bank match representing SmackDown. You have Bianca Belair, the EST, against the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. Elias against Drew McIntyre in a one-on-one match. We haven't seen Drew since the first episode where he almost won the Universal Championship. And then speaking of the Universal Championship, AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio at Money in the Bank for the Universal title. And neither one won the title. You know who won that title? That man right there, Dexter Loomers, the NXT champion, but also the new Universal champion. Now he's on SmackDown. You just saw him on NXT's Dexter 2 belts. AJ Styles wants a match with him one-on-one. Rey Mysterio, let me show you all this. Rey Mysterio actually suffered a minor injury in that match that turned into a triple threat match. So Rey Mysterio is out for a couple of weeks, but best believe he will get his rematch for that Universal title when he returns. But right now, AJ Styles is focused on Dexter Loomers, as he never got a fair shot, really, in his title match. So AJ Styles versus Dexter Loomers will be the main event. So let's waste no more time, man. Let's go right ahead and look at the power rankings. Before we start, I was just about to click start show. But let's look at the power rankings for SmackDown. Number 1, we got Asuka, who was in a competitive match with Nikki ASH right before Money in the Bank. She is a SmackDown Women's Champion. Still need a contender for her. Whoever wins out of that Bianca Shayna Baszler match could possibly become the number 1 contender. But Asuka is ranked number 1. Ivar and Eric, 2 and 3, as they defended their tag titles at Money in the Bank successfully against was it Los Lotharios? Yes, Los Lotharios, Angel Garza, and Humberto And then number 4 is MVP. He was involved in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He has 2 wins over Keith Lee in their little rivalry. And I think, they did that little double turn where MVP is now the face and Keith Lee is kind of, the heel now. So he is up there at number 4. And then number 5, the number 1 contender still for the Universal title, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Let's waste no more time. Let's go ahead and get on with the show.
The stars of SmackDown Live have something to prove tonight. They're going to leave it all in the ring because that's what SmackDown Live is all about. Byron, put on a helmet, pull up your big boy pants. It's going to be a long, long night. Let's go.
All right, we're actually going to hop into this match and watch it, as we're going to not control anybody. But let's see if Sheamus, if he defeats Cesaro, that'll put Sheamus in the UK, and Sheamus is eligible to compete over there in NXT UK. That'll put him in contention for the UK title, even though Gunther still is owed a rematch.
Saxton, can you try a feat of silence, please? No, I cannot. I said please.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lucerne, Switzerland. Weighing in at 232 pounds. The NXT UK Champion, Cesaro!
Gentlemen, I will never get tired of watching Cesaro do what he does. Every time he steps in the ring, you can expect a classic. Just look at the focus, the intensity, the drive on the face of Cesaro.
Cesaro bringing the UK Championship to the blue brand.
An impressive resume, perhaps the most underrated superstar in WWE history. Sheamus has done it all.
And his opponent from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus!
Sheamus is as tough as they come.
And we mentioned the best of 7 series that they had in the past before, and I would not mind. That was one of the better rivalries that I've seen as a wrestling fan. I would not mind seeing another best of 7 or best of 10, best of 8, whatever, with these two involved. So Sheamus, Cesaro kicking things off here on Friday Night SmackDown. And as you can see, no HUDs on the bottom, no stars in the top left. So I love it. It'll add a bit of surprise, like element of surprise. Like you don't know when they get their signature. You won't know when they get their finisher. You won't see it coming when they hit their special out of nowhere.
I love the international flavor of this one. Ireland and Switzerland, a clash of cultures, personalities, and superstars.
You can't overstate the importance of pride in this matchup. The pride that Cesaro has, being one of the strongest men in the WWE locker room. The pride that Sheamus has.
Sheamus taking advantage early on, but Cesaro looking to get back into the match. Sheamus still in control.
WWE today. Strong counter by Cesaro. Being carried around with ease.
Cesaro showing why he's one of the strongest, probably the strongest athlete in the WWE. It's another thing we took off. We took off the referee count so the numbers won't pop up on the screen. The only thing on the screen right now is that WWE logo in the bottom right. Looking a lot like television right now as Cesaro goes for the submission.
Across the shoulders.
And Cesaro going for the spin, making Sheamus a little dizzy as he goes for the cover. And Sheamus is able to kick out at the count of 2. What is Cesaro thinking here? Dragging Sheamus to the middle. Is he thinking maybe sharpshooter? No, Sheamus reverses. And Sheamus also was one of the competitors in the Money in the Bank match.
Great counter. Ooh, stiff punch. Punch right in the head. Reversal from Cesaro.
Now Cesaro dragging Sheamus to the middle of the ring once again, probably looking to put that sharpshooter in, looking to make Sheamus tap, but Sheamus is able to power himself out again. And Sheamus with a bro kick to the UK champion, and Sheamus has his foot on the ropes. The referee doesn't see it, but Cesaro's able to power out Sheamus, trying to win at all costs. And the fans agreeing with me when I said this is probably one of the best rivalries, as they are chanting fight forever. But Cesaro looking to make Sheamus even more dizzier with the spin. And he goes for the pin. Sheamus able to kick out again. I think Cesaro should probably look to go for the sharpshooter or the neutralizer, as he goes for the sharpshooter for a 3rd time, and Sheamus is just not having it. He is not having it.
This is where endurance becomes so important in the late stages of the match.
Nice power bomb from Sheamus. And another power bomb from Sheamus. Looking awfully similar to the former UK champion and Walter, as an elbow drop from Sheamus. And I thought that was it for Cesaro, but Sheamus looking to end it here with a bro kick to Cesaro. And would you look at that? Sheamus picks up the victory over Cesaro.
Here is your winner, the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus.
Sheamus has had his difficulties with Cesaro over the years, but not tonight.
Don't act like it was easy, Michael. Sheamus worked his tail off for this win.
And yes, he did. Sheamus defeats the UK champion in a non-title match, putting himself in contention. Now, Cesaro has 2 contenders. He owes Walter a rematch. We do rematch clauses here in my realistic universe mode. And now Sheamus is also a contender. And then the next match, we have Keith Lee and John Morrison going up against the Intercontinental Champion, Damien Priest, and Montel, Vontavious, Porter, MVP. Let's go ahead and simulate this match and see who can pick up the victory. And it will be Keith Lee and John Morrison. Now, these two lost Money in the Bank qualifying matches to the team of Damien Priest and MVP. Keith Lee has lost twice to MVP. You know, John Morrison was upset with his loss to Damien Priest, kicking him in the nuts and the balls. So they were able to get a victory, and maybe that puts John Morrison in the IC title, picture. And Keith Lee gets one up on MVP. Now we have two women that were in the women's Money in the Bank match, Bianca Belair and Shayna Baszler. These two going one-on-one and possible number one contender match. Whoever wins this match will probably be the number one contender for Asuka's SmackDown Women's title. So let's see who wins this match. And it will be Bianca Belair, as they are also kind of involved in the potential rivalry. And then we have the next match that we're going to hop into, as we haven't seen these two that much. So let's go ahead and hop in Elias versus Drew McIntyre. Let's go ahead and watch and see who's able to pick up the victory in this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Hello, I am Elias. And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias?
I do.
I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. Waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace.
Man, he kind of cranking.
But I see so many stupid people, I want to punch them in the face.
Now, me, I'm a big Elias fan, okay? The whole thing with Ezekiel is okay, especially with Kevin Owens, Chad Gable. They're doing great on Monday Night Raw in real life. But me personally, I was a big Elias fan. I felt like he should have been a future world champion, maybe Intercontinental United States champion. So I love Elias. But maybe we'll see his brother, Ezekiel, in WWE 2K23. But this man, Drew McIntyre, was involved in the Universal title match on the very first episode of the Realistic Universe for SmackDown in episode 1. And in that match, Drew was able to hit the Claymore on Cesaro, where Rey Mysterio threw Drew out the ring and pinned Cesaro to become the Universal Champion. I'm pretty sure that Drew feels like he should be the Universal Champion. He's the reason why Rey Mysterio won the title in the first place. And he believes that he is next up for that Universal title.
The Scottish Warrior prepared for battle. Drew McIntyre was once the handpicked chosen one of WWE. But in the end, all of his success has been the result of good old-fashioned hard work.
Yeah, credit to McIntyre. Everything he's got, he earned here in WWE. He's a terrific example of the heights you can achieve when you set your mind to it.
And tonight, Drew's got his mind set on continuing his success story by putting his head down and going to work in this matchup.
Nice German from Elias.
What's he planning to do here? Rolling on his belly, single leg crab. And he's just in reach of the ropes and gets it to force the break.
The ropes become a competitor's best friend.
Lift off. Diving elbow.
Nice elbow. Looking like Macho Man. That elbow drop. He really does kind of resemble Macho Man.
McIntyre turns things around. They take it old school. Oh, look out.
Undertaker Old School by Elias.
Oh, man, that hurts. Face crusher. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. And we know Elias can play a mean tune, but what does he have to do to take things to the next level tonight?
And Elias going old school again. So this is weird. I don't know what Elias is trying to prove or why he's using the Undertaker's old school. Not sure Undertaker is gonna like that. But now working on Drew's knee, trying to limit Drew from hitting that Claymore. Nice net breaker from McIntyre. And now Elias working on that arm again.
Escape just in time.
One step ahead of Elias there. Oh, God. Way up there.
And now Drew going to the second rope. Elias getting up back on his feet. And Drew chopping Elias right across the face. Pretty sure Drew did not enjoy that song by Elias before the match start. Dissing the fans here. And where are we? Arkansas?
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
Another net breaker from Drew. Drew goes to the pin. That might be it. 1, 2. Didn't even get a count of 2. Future shot DDT by Drew McIntyre, and that could be it for Elias. And Elias is able to kick out at 2.5. And Drew setting up for the Claymore, and he's able to hit it, and that should be it. Oh, but Elias's hand was under the rope. Great ring awareness for Elias. Don't know if it was awareness or more so of him just being knocked out with his hand laying there underneath the rope. And now Elias looking to put Drew away. And Elias. Oh, but that's not going to put Drew away. Elias complaining to the ref.
Gets him with the counter. McIntyre.
Whoa, nice belly to belly from Drew. Elias responds back with a clothesline to Drew McIntyre. I think the next man that'll be able to hit their finisher might win the match. It's Drew with a big boot. Thought he might have went for a Claymore out of nowhere. But Drew setting up for another future shock DDT, and that could be all she wrote for Elias. But Elias kicks out again. But Drew going to the corner, thinking about what does he have to do to put Elias away. Vicious headbutt for McIntyre, and now McIntyre after the headbutt setting up for another Claymore. As if he hits this, it's over. 1, 2, 3. What? Elias showing a little bit of resiliency, showing that he's not just a great musical artist, but he is, in fact, a good wrestler and a good WWE superstar. Not a lot of people kick out of the Claymore. And now a DDT to McIntyre, and Drew is busted open. Suplex by Drew's leg, getting caught up on the rope there.
Yeah, no time for playing around at this point, and Elias is fully aware of that.
And Elias, can he pull off in what would kind of be an upset over Drew McIntyre? No, and Drew kicks out again. Both of these men kicking out of their finishers twice. What a match. And Drew with a clothesline. I think Drew's looking for the Claymore there, but he missed. Fell right on his back. Elias going back up to the top with another elbow drop, looking like Macho Man Randy Savage. Referee running over for the pin. And Drew kicks out yet again. Elias looking very frustrated.
How he managed to get the shoulder up. Elias gets intercepted.
And now they're taking it to the outside. And I think, hell, forget match of the week. This could be a match of the year candidate. This might be match of the year in WWE 2K22. As he's going back to that Boston Crab this side on the outside, looking to weaken Drew's legs. And that's probably what he's done. He's hit that a couple of times. He's worked on the knee a few times. Maybe Drew's Claymore isn't 100% right now.
He is truly feeling it right now, as well he should. Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring. Able to interrupt the attack.
And a big boot to Elias, and now Elias is busted open, and now Drew taking it to him. Both men busted open in this match. Both men hitting their finishers and kicking out. Now Drew is pissed off. He just tossed Elias damn near to the steel steps. Drew getting back in the ring. You know he doesn't want to win by count out. He would rather win by pinfall. Breaking the count. But it's going to cost him as Elias throws him ribs first into the steel steps. And now working on that arm. Elias has been working on that arm and leg.
McIntyre reverses and looks to capitalize.
Oh, right into the barricade.
Belly to belly.
And these two is just all out. Street fight.
He takes control. Way up there. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. A knuckle ring.
And now Drew looking to put Elias back in the ring after that little mini street fight they just had at ringside. Drew looking down at Elias, going to the corner. And you know if he hits this, third time's a charm. Claymore for a third time. 1, 2, 3. What a fight. What a fight. These boys was brawling. Give it up to Elias. He fought well, but in the end, the Scottish Warrior busted open and all. Drew McIntyre.
Well, no one's going to be walking with Elias tonight, I can tell you that much.
What a match. What a match between those two men right there. But Drew McIntyre has his eyes focused on the Universal title still. And then our main event will be AJ Styles against the NXT Universal Champion. I love saying that because it's so different. The NXT Universal Champion, crazy ass Dexter Loomers. Dexter, 2 belts. AJ Styles looking to get a little bit of revenge as his match with Rey Mysterio was ruined by Dexter Loomers. So let's see if AJ can get a little bit of revenge, or will Dexter stay hot? Dexter Loomers is the GOAT right now of this realistic universe. Goddamn, Dexter Loomers, Dexter 2 belts, NXT Universal Champion is the GOAT. He is the GOAT right now in this universe mode. What the hell is going on? He showed up to SmackDown in their house and beat AJ Styles, who built SmackDown. Self-proclaimed built SmackDown. That's the house that he built SmackDown. Dexter Loomers is just on one right now. I don't know what the hell is going on, but let's go ahead to the next show, which is Saturday night's main event, and switch up the booking a little bit as they have Ricochet versus Buddy Murphy. I like that because we do have a couple people on SmackDown like Buddy Murphy that we have not used yet, so I'm fine with that. They have Alexa Bliss versus Bayley. They're both on Raw. I'm fine with that. And then I'm fine with this. Big E against Happy Corbin. I'm actually okay with that. Actually, we've seen Big E a lot on main event. Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's use somebody else on Raw that we haven't used, but I'm fine with Happy Corbin in the match. But let's switch out somebody we haven't really used on Monday Night Raw. So you got Miz, Samoa Joe. We used Sami Zayn. Used Karrion Kross. Let's use Fandango. Tyler Breeze at ringside. Yeah, I'm fine with that. You know, I'm actually thinking about changing Bayley and Alexa Bliss too. And let's use some women on Raw that we haven't used a lot. So let's go with could use Lana, Nia Jax. Yeah, let's use Nia Jax and let's use Lana. Then they have Ricochet versus Murphy. I'm actually fine with that. Or we could change. We've used Ricochet before. So let's switch out Ricochet and let's use a different SmackDown superstar that we haven't used. We haven't used Shelton Benjamin. We haven't used Mansoor. We haven't used Kalisto. But I think it would make more sense to use Shelton Benjamin. Got heel versus face. So, yeah, let's do that. Shelton Benjamin versus Murphy in the opener of main event, and we go ahead and save this and simulate all of the matches. Boom, Shelton Benjamin beats Murphy. Lana upsets Nia Jax, and then Fandango, kind of in an upset, defeats Happy Corbin. But that'll wrap it up for episode 4 of SmackDown and a little bit of main event. Until the next episode, I'm out of here. I'm gone. Peace out. Dunk Squad.